Our chief reporter, Kaveh Solokol, has come back on set. Kaveh, oh my goodness. How do you react to that?
Well, look, the first thing you should say is that referees are human beings. They make mistakes like everybody else. They were working there in a very highly pressurised environment, and they made a mistake, and it was a big mistake, and the eyes of the world were on them, and now they are paying the consequences.
So I don't know what changed for him. I think what happened is the VAR, for whatever reason, focused on the goalkeeper, felt he was on the ground, he felt he was injured, he hasn't got the feel that Andy Madley had on the field, and I think that's what played a major part in this. They saw the goalkeeper on the ground, and that took priority rather than the decision itself. But I still come back to the fact that the referee had the best view, A, on the pitch, and B, on the monitor.
Does it reach the bar of clear and obvious?
Well, that's my point, Rob. I think the VAR focused on the goalkeeper. He felt that he was injured, and the law does say if the goalkeeper's injured, he's genuinely injured on the floor, you have to stop the game in the penalty area.
So why is there this reluctance for referees when they go to the monitor to not say, no, I've seen it differently live in action? We speak about this week in, week out, where we say everything looks worse slowed down. And you've just said it there, he's had the perfect view of it, and you can see the pictures that he has had a really good view of it, and he's felt that that's not a foul. And again, we always come back to this subjective. We all have a different opinion on things. Why can't at some point a referee, and Gary Neville mentioned it when we come to the other incident, the Christian Eriksen one, he might do something different here that we've not seen from a referee and go against what VAR, because every time it goes to VAR, we know it's going to be the other way, don't we?
Well, we did have the exception this weekend, didn't we?
We did. I think sometimes, Stephen, that it's like I said to Rob, that you can show me my angle and I go, yeah, I thought that. Then you can show me a different angle and I go, I wasn't aware of that. But this one, as I say, if you look at it, if I had to put a pin on the pitch to where I'd want to be for that decision, it'd be exactly where the referee was. He got everything. And then what stunned me is that they showed him the same angle. So all that happened was that decision became a matter of opinion, didn't it? One man's opinion was a foul, one man's wasn't, and in the end they sided whether one.
If you'd have been sent to the monitor there and you were the referee on the pitch and you saw that again, would you have changed your mind?
No, I didn't think it was a foul at the time, and based on, as I say, based on where the referee was, what he saw, and based on what he showed on the screen, I can't see what changed.
And obviously the fallout from it, in terms of the VAR, we'll talk about that in just a moment, but will appeal the red card that was handed. But the big breaking news coming out of this is that now have made a formal request to PGMOL for the audio conversations between the officials. We've learnt today a little bit more on that situation. So I wasn't told about the error from the VAR. So the crux of it was that now, due to IFAB rules, they're not allowed to intervene after that. But as you see him there, walking off that pitch right there, he knows nothing about the fact that they have made a mistake. And that is when he was told by VAR that the mistake had been made. And just to confirm, we have now requested the audio between all the officials that obviously we've witnessed before, haven't we, with Howard Webb and Michael Owen when they did that programme, in order to tell us a little bit more about what goes on at Stockley Park.